So 3 space.
No.
And now for our feature presentation.
Okay, everybody, time now for me to do a fresh new start of Jeopardy for the DOS, the original version. Let's see how my luck goes in this game. As I'm being joined by Ready Unknown Fox and Craig S. 1996 Television.
Hello, people.
Howdy do.
How do you do?
In this game, I'm going to take on Glenn. And I'm taking on Irene. The categories are countries, school days, metallic names, sea stories, Beatles, and name game. I'll start with countries for 100. This country is home to Heineken beer. What is the Netherlands?
By the way, I got myself some cheesy bread with me.
Oh, nice. Got it right.
Domino's.
Domino's. Get the door, it's Domino's. Country's 200. The largest country entirely within the southern hemisphere. What is Australia? Beer. Foster's, Australian for beer. Ow. Countries for 300. Asian country in which Venetian blinds originated. What is, China? No. I know what it is now. I keep getting this clue wrong because I keep forgetting. Glenn.
Sheesh.
What is Japan? Yep. Moving on. Name game for 100. A small piece of wood off the old block or on the shoulder. What is a chip? I'll take the name game for 200. A burglar uses it to force open a window. What is a jack? No. So I'm at minus 100. Irene. What is a Jimmy? Oh, yeah.
A Jimmy.
Yep. Countries? Uh-huh. For 500. Like the United States, this country contains a range of Sierra Nevada mountains. What is Spain? Out of the hole and back in the lead. Countries for 400. They sold U.S. the Virgin Islands in 1917. What is Denmark? Yep, double my money. Take name game for 300. A bird's beak or la cuenta por favor. What is a bill? Take name game for 400. You can do this to your hair, your head, and your horse's tail. What is Bob? And name game for 500, please. Name that precedes Mueller, College, and Blow. What is, Dean? No. I always get this clue wrong, too.
That's a bummer.
Joe. It's Joe. That's okay. School days for 100. This one of the three R's begins with the letter W. What is writing? School days 200. The secondary school class is frequently referred to by its initials PE. What is physical education? Okay, I'll take school days for 3. Type of school named for the fact they provide lodging for their students. What is a boarding school? Correct. 400. General term referring to schools maintained by religious organizations. What is a parochial? School days for 500. Glenn Ford starred as harried New York high school teacher in this film, which featured Rock Around the Clock. What is the Blackboard Jungle?
Rock Around the Clock is also seen in a couple of seasons of Happy Days.
That's right. Metallic names 100. The Lone Ranger's horse, who is silver. Metallic names for 200. '60s band headed by Herb Albert. See if Glenn knows this one. Who are the Tijuana Brass? Yep. So Glenn gets that one right. Sea Stories for 400. Medical nickname of Cannery Rose marine biologist. Irene buzzes in. What is Doc? I should have known that one. Sea Stories for 500. It's the death warrant that blind beggar gave Billy Bones in Treasure Island. It's a black spot. That's right. Sea Stories for 100. The narrator of Moby Dick says to call him this. What is Ishmael? Sea Stories for 200. In this novel, which became a hit miniseries, a sailor, John Blackthorne, is shipwrecked in Japan. What is Roots? No. Down to 2,500. And Irene buzzes in. What is Shogun? Metallic names for 300. Raymond Burr played this detective in long-running TV series of the same name. What is Ironside? I'll take metallic names for 400. James Bond nemesis who attempted to rob Fort Knox. Who is Goldfinger? Or Goldfinger, yeah. Metallic names for 500. This folk singer who wrote Goodnight Irene was an ex-convict. Glenn buzzes in. Who was Leadbelly? Left. There we go, that's better. Sea Stories for 300. Mutinous Officer played by Gable, Brando, and Gibson. Mr. Fletcher Christian. Fletcher Christian. Beatles for 300. The Youngest Beatle. Who was George Harrison? Beatles for 100. Animated film which took the Beatles to Pepperland. What is Yellow Submarine? Yep.
We live in the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine.
The Beatles for 200. In Lady Madonna, Friday Night arrives without this. Glenn buzzes in. What is a suitcase? Beatles for 500. He was the original Beatles drummer. Who was Pete Best? And we have one clue left. Let's go ahead and take a look at it, shall we? Beatles told Jude to do this with a sad song. Irene buzzes in. And she does not know.
Sing a sad song and make it better.
Okay, I'll say what does make it better. So at the end of the Jeopardy round, I have 4,600. Yep, 4,600 for 4,500 for me, 1,200 for player Glenn, 300 for the other player Irene, and she's going to start double Jeopardy. And here are the categories: U.S. presidents, foreign phrases, famous structures, flowers, TV, and Solid Jackson. Famous structures for 200. She's 151 feet from Sandals to Torch. Who is the Statue of Liberty?
Lady Liberty.
Take famous structures for 400. Renowned as India's loveliest building, and it's actually a white marble tomb. What is the Taj Mahal? I'll take famous structures for 600. This structure separating East and West was erected overnight in August of 1961. What is the Berlin Wall? Oh, I forgot the other L, but they still took it anyway. Famous structure is 800. The only man-made structure visible from orbiting spacecraft. Glenn. Doesn't know. So
You fail.
miserably. So he and Irene are tied at $400 apiece. It's the Great Wall of China. Famous structures for 1,000. This tunnel through the Alps connects France and Italy. What is the Tunnel of J. York?
That is incorrect.
It's the Mont Blanc Tunnel. Mont Blanc Tunnel. U.S. presidents for 200. This president was criticized for trying to pack the Supreme Court. Who is Craig Simmons?
That is incorrect.
And Irene's gonna lose half her money. Irene loses half her money.
You fail.
Miserably. Franklin Roosevelt. U.S. presidents are 400. His televised press conferences were called the best matinee in town. Who was Kennedy? Who's Kennedy? John Kennedy. Next clue. U.S. presidents for 600. Old Hickory, he was the only president to publicly threaten to hang the vice president.
Who is Andrew Jackson?
That's what I'm going to go with. Thank you. I'll take U.S. presidents for 800. He said, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. I think I know, but Glenn beat me. He's gonna lose all his money.
You fail.
Miserably.
Wah, 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 wah.
It was Harry Truman, and that was my hunch. U.S. presidents for 1,000.
Go for it.
Oh, daily double.
Daily double.
I'm gonna go 1,700, which put me at 8,000 if I get it right on this clue. This president also served as Chief Justice. Who was... Who was William Howard Taft? It was Taft, I got it right.
Nice.
So I go to $8,000. Foreign phrases for 200. In France, it's parapluie. In British slang, a brolly. What is an umbrella? Foreign phrases for 400. The other daily double.
Make it count.
8,200. I'm gonna go for 1,800. Put me at 10 grand if I get it right on this clue. This German word expresses the passion for traveling. I don't know. So I'm gonna lose some money. The right answer was wanderlust. Foreign phrases for 600. In Italian, this means in a low voice or under one's breath. Irene. What is sotto voce? Voce. Yep.
Kind of like how I do it all the time every time I get angry.
Yeah. Foreign phrases for 800. A Russian carriage drawn by 3 horses abreast. Don't know. Does Glenn know? What is a troika? So we have a tie game between Glenn and Irene. Foreign phrases 1,000. The meaning of Tonto's kimosabe. Glenn buzzes in. He doesn't know. So he goes in the hole. Miserably.
Wah, 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 wah.
Faithful friend. Faithful friend. Let's go again. Flowers. For 600. This flower's root is roasted as a coffee substitute.
Wah.
Irene buzzes in. What is chicory? Flowers. For 200. It's the flower associated with Pasadena and New Year's Day. What is a rose? Flowers for 400. The source of opium. What is a poppy? Flowers for 800. This weed is good for salads, wine, medicine, and a coffee substitute.
I didn't do it.
Was it dandelion?
Asparagus undershirt.
Yes, you did it. I know for a fact you did it. You just confessed to it. Get him off me, please! Flowers for 1,000. Florida state flower. It is used as a symbol of good luck in bridal bouquets. What is the flower of Corey Lawrence? No, it is the Orange Blossom. Okay. TV. For 400. I see nothing, I hear nothing was a standard cop-out on Hogan's Heroes. Glenn rings in. Who is Sergeant Schultz? TV for 1,000. Mary Richards worked for this TV station. Irene buzzes in. What is WJMTV? TV for 800. This fictitious newspaper employed Lou Grant. Glenn buzzes in. He doesn't know. The Los Angeles Tribune. TV for 200. He asks children, "Won't you be my neighbor?" Who is Mr. Rogers? TV for 600. This astronaut won $25,000 on Name That Tune. Glenn buzzes in. Who is John Glenn? We have one category left.
Let's do it.
And it's the Solid Jackson. Solid Jackson, whatever. I don't know what it is. 400. Yep, Solid Jackson. Jackson is the capital and largest city of this southern state. What is Mississippi? Solid Jackson for 200. Diana Ross discovered this numerically named family singing group. Who are the Jackson 5? Solid Jackson for 600. Shoeless Joe Jackson was involved in this sport's greatest scandal. What is baseball? Solid Jackson for 800. How Thomas Jonathan Jackson was known after his firm stand at Bull Run. What is Stonewall? Last clue. Gospel singer who trained herself in Baptist choirs of Louisiana. Don't know. It's Mahalia Jackson. So at the end of the double Jeopardy round, Glenn has 1,000, Irene 2,400, and me $10,000. Final Jeopardy time. The category is going to be famous lovers. How much am I going to risk? Nothing. When he married Cleopatra in 386 BC, it was the third wedding for each of them. Who is Mark Antony? So, my one game winnings total of Jeopardy for the DOS is $10,000. Get to start a run for this game. And that'll do it for this game. We'll see y'all for our next video coming soon.
Wrong. 69.
Zupa Rupa, give me your koopa.
No.
No!